Hi guys. I don't mean to be repetitive, but I'm going to tell you something. There's something that has been just sitting in my spirit, and it's almost like I was telling God, like, God, I already explained it yesterday. I don't think I need to go into more details to explain it to anybody. But for some reason, it's like he won't let it leave my spirit. You know what I mean? And I know someone has to hear it. So either the person didn't see that video, or they didn't watch the full video, or he just wants me to get the additional details out. I'm not sure why he's keeping it in my spirit, but I just feel like there's a reason for it. And I'm going to tell you what he told me, okay? So I didn't go into this amount of details, but it's similar to what I said yesterday in that video. Let him reach out to you, okay? In that video, I mentioned that when you are consistently, let's just say God told you this person's your wife or this person's your husband, and you know for a fact this person's your wife or your husband, you know, because God has confirmed it nonstop, okay? Like, there's no doubt, there's no confusion, no nothing. But the person you are not in contact, and you are the one that always keeps initiating contact, right? So you are consistently always the one reaching out to this person. How are you? Are you okay? And every time you reach out, it's like you're either left on red, or or they reply to you late, or it's dry conversation, or they don't reply to you at all, right? And you're the one that's always initiating this. And God has specifically told you, just how you'll know, God has specifically told you, do not reach out to them. Let the person reach out to you, right? And you choose to go against what God is saying, and you consistently keep trying to reach out to them, you are devaluing yourself. You are lowering your value. You are being disobedient. And God can't work on the person and do what he needs to do if you are enabling bad behavior. Now, let me tell you how that's enabling bad behavior. Because if that person has a lot they have to work on, let's just say they're insecure, they're shy, they're going through a lot. They may be fighting demons. You may not know the behind the scenes battles of what this person is going through. They may be fighting some fleshly desires, lust. You get what I'm saying? Whatever they're fighting. But God is the one that can see all that they're fighting, and you may not be aware of it, right? And God may have given them instructions and said they have to get themselves together to be a good man or a woman for you before they come towards you. But if you're here reaching out, it kind of makes you seem like, in a way, you're desperate, or it lowers your value. Because if the man or the woman understands that they have a lot they need to work on and that they're not ready for you, and you're consistently calling them, texting them, and enabling that bad behavior, it's almost like it's hard for them to see your value. It's hard for them to see your value as a person. And you're like, well, God can show them my value and tell them my value, but God really can't defend you and show someone your value if your actions don't show what God is trying to prove to them. Because God is not a man that shall lie. This is the new information he gave me today. God is not a man that he shall lie. Okay? So if you want God to tell this man or woman that's your wife, you have to respect him or her. They are worthy. They are valuable. They're unique. They're different. If you want God to tell this person you can't mistreat him or her, you got to treat him or her like a king or a queen. You can't hurt him or her because that's my child. They're special to me. And you're not even respecting yourself, God can't tell this person all this stuff. Because if God tells this person all of this, and like I said in yesterday's video, and you're doing the complete opposite of everything God is telling this person, God will be a liar. Do you see that? God will be a liar. Because if let's just say now, God is telling your husband ain't ready. Girl, your husband ain't ready. He has some things he got to work on. And you're texting him, and then you go and see him, and then you're sleeping with him when God told you not to sleep with him. You're sleeping with him. And because you're sleeping with him, he sees your value less. He doesn't see you as valuable as someone who isn't sleeping with him, right? and let's just say you told him, oh, I'm celibate, and then you finally meet up with him and then you sleep with him, he sees it as you're not even respecting God's covenant. So why should he respect you? So why would God defend you and advocate for you if you're going completely against his word? He can't tell a man that you're valuable, to respect you, to love you, if you're not even doing it yourself and your actions ain't proving it, because now that means God's a liar. So God is not going to defend you the way you want to be defended until you start to comply with his instructions for your life. If you're not complying with his instructions for your life, he cannot defend you. He cannot defend you. There was something else that he said. God, there was something else that you said. 1 second, y'all. I gotta get... Oh my goodness. I was like, God, you said something else. I forgot what you said. And then just now he was like, you wrote it down. I did write it down, actually. So God said his plans for you is to prosper you and not to harm you, right? So if God has an ordained person for you, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, if this ordained person is not getting their act together, or they're cheating, or they're just not ready, or they're insecure, why would God want you to be with someone like that? Because all of us sinned in our past. All of us had flaws. All of us were not always walking with God. We did some things that we're not proud of before we started walking with God. We had to go through a healing process to get to where we are today. So does that mean that there's no one else out there that's going to go through a healing process? No, there's going to be people out there that are going through a healing process, and the person that God has for you may not be as far as you are on your healing journey. They may have a lot more healing to do than you. God may want them to do certain things before coming towards you, or to release certain things, or to drop certain things before coming towards you, or to change their ways before coming towards you. Because God said his plans for you is to prosper you, not to harm you. And if that man or that woman is doing things that can harm you mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Harming is not just physical. Harming is someone playing with your mental. Harming is someone breaking your heart, breaking your spirit. When someone breaks your heart, or your spirit feels broken. Do you see what I'm saying? And if God knows, okay, this man is not emotionally available, or this woman is not emotionally available, and they may end up hurting my child, my son or my daughter, because they're emotionally closed off, that can break their spirit. That is a form of harming. God said his plans for you is to prosper you, not to harm you. So God is going to tell you to restrain from that person who's still healing, and not to reach out to them. Let them reach out to you. Let them get themselves right. Let me tell them when to reach out to you. Therefore, when they reach out to you and they come towards you, 100% they're going to love you like I love the church. And they're not going to cause any type of harm towards you, because as a husband, you're supposed to be protecting your wife. As a wife, you're supposed to submit to your husband. But how can you submit to a man who is emotionally, mentally, and spiritually breaking you because he is broken himself, or because she is broken herself? Do you see what I'm saying? So how can God fulfill that promise of prospering you and not harming you if you are going against every single thing that he has told you not to do, and making yourself look less valuable? So now he can't defend you the way he wants to defend you, in order for this man to get the revelation about you, or woman to get a revelation about you, in order for them to get themselves together, right? So I just wanted to give you guys this confirmation. And was that it, God? Yes, I love you guys. Love you so much. Bye.